pretty sure that nobody here or listening now online cannot listen to the lecture because they keep feeling how pleasant their shirt is on the skin. Yeah? Even the shirt is on the skin, and we have a certain tactile sensation from the shirt, that by now you probably feel it a bit, because now I'm curious, or whatever you have there at rest. From the shirt becomes quiet. Because your subconscious knows he's absolutely not interested, or she, absolutely not interested how the shirt feels, only in the first second or two, and then doesn't give you any information. So the subconscious is like a servant, like a butler, who is a bit dumb, and he doesn't really speak the same language of the master. The master is the conscious, and the subconscious, the servant. But he doesn't really understand what we want. He remembers all the commands you ever gave him, mixed together in a bundle. So you tell the subconscious, if you hear a fly, tell me. If you hear a buzz, tell me. If you hear a noise of a car, tell me. You told him that 1,000,000 times. And as you sit and meditate, we need to come with a firm decisions. Hold my calls. Yeah? Nothing. Don't tell me anything. And for that, we need to show the subconscious that we are not interested. We are interested only in the object of the meditation. And it will take the subconscious time to learn. But if you see it from that perspective, the subconscious will understand. This is the principle. How to put the principle in practice, you get completely non-reactive. Any kind of reaction that you have towards any noise, any stimuli of the skin, anything like that, the subconscious will say, he's interested, tell him everything. Because he's reactive. Oh, the master moved. Okay, then tell him, there's 50 ants. You moved from one ant, there are 50, here and here. And a new one is coming. If you don't move from any ant, the subconscious will say, the master is not interested in ants. Don't tell him. Yeah? And eventually, if you hold to that non-reactive attitude, the subconscious will get the message. And it will just leave you alone completely. In my first year or two of practice, I would just decide, I stay here and I don't move no matter what. In the beginning, it was hard and scratchy and itchy and painful, but I know I can stay for 50 minutes, or I can stay for 40 minutes, or I can stay for 80 minutes without moving. I know it. My body will not crack. Nothing. I would get itchy. I would not. Nothing. Zero. And after a while, which it was almost 20 years ago, I don't remember. If it took a week or 3 months, I don't remember. But after a while, it would just be blank. That's that. The subconscious realized, I'm not interested. As it understands when you sleep, it has these, okay, the master is sleeping, hold his calls. He's meditating, leave him alone. Yeah? But the programming needs to be firm. If you're like, okay, if it's a bit itchy, I don't move, but if it's more itchy, I do move, the subconscious will say, itchy, tell him, I'm not clear if he wants or not. Tell him everything, let him sort it out. Let the master sort it out. If you don't move for any itchiness, it will stop being itchy. It will just stop. Yeah, so this is the key for pratyahara, and that you can do also far from home.
To add the feminine viewpoint, or maybe better to say, well, they belong together, the tantric viewpoint on the subject. What Uriel described is very much the practical approach to pratyahara, and is very correct. It needs to be trained exactly as such. It is good to understand what the state of pratyahara eventually will be like. So it starts initially with this attitude of just simply not reacting to the outer senses and rather turning towards the inner senses, exactly like Uriel described. Eventually, when the state of pratyahara is deepened to its ideal, so to say, it will not there will not be any more differentiation between the outer and the inner. And actually whatever sound occurs on the outside will be immediately, is already embraced within your being, as there is no more differentiation between the two. Is then embraced as an energy that strengthens your focus, that makes you go even deeper inside, that makes you even more silent. So this is good to understand that in the beginning you have to start with this attitude, okay, the butler is knocking, you know you're not supposed to knock, I'm meditating. Shh. This is how you begin. But eventually you hear the knock and it is God knocking on the door and is inspiring you to go deeper. And it's important to somehow understand that that's where you are going towards. Don't fool yourself with, it's God knocking, so I will get myself lost into whatever that fly is saying and that smell of cheese and that whatever distracts you typically. Don't do that. Be firm, like he described, but have this attitude, this transfiguration, that eventually the inside and the outside, they unify. When you are truly, really in a deep state of meditation, nothing can distract you because you are everything. Therefore, nothing can distract you. Not because you're shutting everything out, but because you're already one with everything. You're already embracing everything. So especially there where you live, John, where you have access to a lot of nature and a lot of beauty and so forth, which is so easy somehow in inviting us into an expansive state, this might be something that you can use as an incentive. Mahashakti is already embracing you. She's already carrying you. You are part of her. Meditation is a piece of cake when you are one with Mahashakti. See if that can resonate with you, and if you can rather use your surroundings to become even more quiet, even more absorbed, even hear the mantra louder and so forth, and make it something that supports you. Which is why in the Laya Yoga we have this stage of feeling our integration into the subtle ambience, exactly for that reason, so that we get carried by the energies around us. Because in Tantra we do not cut ourselves off the energies, but we are using them and directing them in the way that is helpful for what we are doing. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.